Courtney Enders here, and I have such a pleasure today. It's like we're just relaxed. We're in a living room. It's a family affair with the Salinas family, but a big announcement out of the Scrappers Racing Camp yesterday for the Pro Superstar Shootout, the Skagit Power Equipment Pro Superstar Shootout, only on FloDragRacing. We have some history that's going to be coming out. Talk about your journey back, but first things first, the very first time in drag racing competition that a father and a daughter will not only compete at the same event, but the same class. So that's going to be really cool. And I'm going to go to you first, Jasmine, because your dad off camera was talking a little mumbo jumbo over there, saying that this is going to be cool for him because he's the veteran and he's going to come back and kick your butt. But I think that if we go and poll the audience, maybe you may be a fan favorite. So the fun rivalry between y'all, what's that like?
I mean, yeah, like I said, I know he's already been talking smack before I even got in the race car. So I'm so excited for the pro race to be the first time where my dad and I are going to get to hopefully line up against each other, but at least, be able to compete in the same class. We've grown up where he, is super competitive, has to beat us at everything. And I cannot wait for that to finally, come into full force in drag racing. That's something that we all got into because of him, and now we're all doing it as a family, and I love it, and I cannot wait to kick his butt.
Oh, yeah, we're tossing these words around. But before we get into your smack talking here, Mike, if these Flow Racing viewers don't know, you have competed in Top Fuel, been around, no stranger to it. I know it was a little personal journey for you stepping out of the seat and letting Jasmine come in and take over, but give us what you want of that story of why you were out.
Had open heart surgery, had 5 bypasses, and actually last year in Bradenton is when it happened. It started in Bradenton. We went back to the doctor and they didn't find anything. Couldn't find anything, and flew home. Tried it again. They didn't find anything. A couple of friends of mine in Thousand Oaks had our cardiologist. We went down. They found it. It was actually his wife, Loretta, but a good friend of ours. They have a great cardiologist, and less than 15 minutes, he found it, and then it changed.
So a horrible event, obviously. We're glad that you're feeling better and up to driving again, but what kind of a fateful opportunity for Jasmine to come out and really shine on her own to be able to now come into this effect where you guys are doing this as a family?
Well, I kind of felt bad for her because she had a 3-day notice. She had her license. She had a 3-day notice, and in our family, you either suck it up and jump in and go or get out of the way because somebody else will. And she had a choice to make, and she had a big learning curve because it isn't always what it seems when you get in these cars. Anybody that's driven one, they'll understand they know what I'm talking about. It's just not as easy. So taking her licks and taking her wounds, we knew that this year was going to be a test year, but she did a really great job. And it's funny, I have a bunch of friends that would call me up, man, she drives so much better than you. As I'm sitting in a bed over there and I can't move. She drives really good. She needs to stay in that car. And so it's like she needed to earn the seat, and the cool part is that's her seat now. That's her seat, so it's cool.
Your dad's never been, as he just was there, never been shy to show that he's worked really hard to prepare you guys and to train you guys and not give you anything as this journey comes. Your sister also races in the NHRA series as well. As soon as this happened, you had to comprehend what was going on, but take that aside, you have to decide, I'm going to do this. Was there ever even a question, or did you feel like this is my role?
I think the only hesitation I had was not wanting to let everybody else down. My dad coming off of, these past several years, they've been so successful and so great, and having the fastest car, right, in Top Fuel, the first to go 300 to the 8th, that was such a huge thing for me to carry, to know that I was going to have to step in and try to carry that on for everybody. And so there was definitely no hesitation about not wanting to do it. It was more of, making sure that I didn't mess it up for people. But that's why I'm so grateful for the team that my dad has and for really everybody else in the sport. They all really came up and really supported me and made me feel, like I could be out here. And I think that's something, you have your little moments where you're definitely questioning, what am I doing out here? Should I be out here? Do I belong out here? But I think, you kind of ignore all that, put it in the back, and you fake it till you make it.
As a drag racing fan, you definitely belong there. I've enjoyed watching the journey, but now that you've got this kind of rookie year underneath your belt and you're feeling more comfortable and you're getting used to the fans and all of that, the Pro Superstar Shootout is something new for you now. So now we're doing something else. Did you watch it last year? Did you pay attention? Are you excited to be a part of this different kind of event?
I'm very excited. I was there in Bradenton last year watching my dad race, and it was so hard just sitting there on the sidelines, like watching this whole new event happen and take place. And the energy there was, drag racing always has such an exciting, energy and feel there, but there's something about the Bradenton race, the pro race there, with Flo being there, with all the new fans coming out, all the regular fans that do follow NHRA and wanted to come out and see what this new setup was going to be like. It was so exciting, and it was special energy that I haven't really felt. So I know that when we go back there, it's going to be there, but knowing that now I get to be in the car instead of standing on the starting line, that's getting me so excited. So I am, I know I have a whole season. Like, I got the imposter syndrome out of the way, but I'm already going into the pro race to Bradenton. I'm planning to go win that race, and I'm pretty sure everybody else is too. So I'm very excited about it.
You're going to have to get through this guy over here before we wrap this up. Mike, you were there last year. You experienced what it was. Behind the scenes what all we went through collectively as a sport to be able to make this so successful. You didn't have to come back, and you didn't have to bring another car. What makes you believe in it so much?
You know what? It was awesome because there's betting on the starting lines. We're going to do that again this year.
Ooh, bring $1.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Bring your $1,000, baby. Let's go. But that race actually was like going back to the real racing. It was none of the glitz, none of the glory, none of that other stuff. It was real racing, the real guys. It was just awesome. The tone was so amazing. That was the first time I felt that there at any of the races we've ever been to. And it was like when I first started racing nostalgia cars. There's people betting on the starting line. It was really cool. Trash talking. That event right there is going to be a giant. We keep doing what we're doing. It's going to be a giant. I think it's going to be amazing, to be honest with you. I loved it. Great race. Everybody's got to come out. Everybody's got to come and see it. And I think I gave out 400 shirts because I was so happy to be at that race. I didn't even sell them. I just gave them to people. And we just started throwing them out to people. And because the people that came out, that was our inaugural event. I just felt like we owed them something for coming out and spending time with us. And the tone is awesome. It's badass. It really is.
And now y'all are bringing a whole new dynamic to it. I'm going to expect some side bets. Before we go, I'm probably going to come over to your pit and see if there's got any kind of side bets here.
$10,000 to win first against her.
I don't have $10,000. I might need to take out a loan.
No, he can give it to you, or you just beat him and it won't matter.
She's gonna take. We'll take a piece of her car. She's gonna $10,000 to win, and she's gonna have to borrow from her boyfriend.
Listen, and I know this family very, very well. This is not a fluff bet. This is not a fake deal. This is real cookies right here. But this is going to be one of the most exciting storylines of the Pro Superstar Shootout from Bradenton Motorsports Park. The Salinas family making history yet again. Good luck. I think I might have to root for her.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Maybe not.
Well, and it's funny. Growing up, we have never let them win. My wife told me, you have to let them win. I said, no. I will never let them win at anything if they're challenging me. They have to earn it. And that's what's going to make them stronger down the road. And you and your sister know that. Your sister's badass because she's good at what she does. Same thing.
And my dad was the same way again, guys. Make your bets on which Salinas you've got going further here at the Skag Power Equipment Pro Superstar Shootout, Bradenton Motorsports Park in February. We'll see y'all there.
Bring your cash. On the starting line, I'm going to have $10,000 and she'll have $10,000 and we're going to bet right there.
And I can't afford this race, so we'll see you there.